Polkadot has been and continues to be one of the most bullish cryptocurrencies that I have been tracking, and our pattern thus far continues to support that notion. We have pulled back since our peak that happened on November 4th, right around the 54.93 mark. However, the good thing here is that despite this deep correction and breaking some higher level supports, we still have 5 up. So this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our correction so far looks very corrective. It looks like a B, C, 3 of correction. And I'm marking this dip as the bottom of wave 2. And so far it's looking complete. We're seeing signs that we have bottomed in Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. So I'm going to hold it at that. In order for this immediate bullish setup to remain valid, I would like us to hold 36.92, which is just below. You'll see that we did break down below that orange line at 41.21, which was part of the more bullish pattern. If we do break this wave 2 convincingly, I would like us to hold 25.61, which is where I had set support in our last update. If you are looking to buy a lump sum in Polkadot, if you have some cash to throw into there, this is not a bad time to do it. We have fallen back quite a bit from where we were, and it may be our final opportunity to buy before we rocket up into our third wave. However, as I keep repeating, as the prices rise, the risk rises as well. So it becomes more and more important for us to rely on dollar cost averaging, which is buying a little bit at a time regularly in order to detach yourself emotionally. And that keeps us from inadvertently buying too many peaks. On the big picture chart, things haven't changed too much, but I have divided our expectations into 2 different patterns. There is the primary purple pattern, and there's the more bullish green pattern. I did something similar in my dash update, in which I also have 2 different patterns. We can see the 1-2 that we're looking at on the other chart. And here's where things get interesting. Based on this 1-2, we already have a standard subwave 1 developed here. That's what we had marked on our short-term picture and the wave 2. And these actually hit perfect Fibonacci pinball targets. Our subwave 1 hit the 0.618 extension of this larger 1-2, and we are more or less holding support where we need to hold it. So if we do continue holding and we do rally, we expect these standard targets to be hit. And our subwave 3, based on this primary pattern, projects between 139.41 and 186.12 as pictured with this purple box. Expect a long and slow sideways fourth wave consolidation before we complete our subwave 5, somewhere between 222.56 and 297.13. Now, before going to the more bullish green pattern, I would like to note that you could count this as 5 waves complete in almost sort of a diagonal fashion. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our fourth wave would be very deep. And then you also have what I was calling the 1-2. This could be a 3, 4, and a 5th wave, which did hit again the 0.618 extension, which is a common standard target for 5th wave. So there is a little bit of that downside risk creeping up again. This red pattern may come to fruition, or this may actually be the top. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. I don't expect this to be the case because I don't see the same thing happening in other cryptos at the moment. With all that being said, the green bullish pattern has been divided out, and it follows the big picture Fibonacci extensions more closely, whereas the purple pattern is based purely on what we saw as our 1-2. So in the green pattern, we expect the subwave 3 to hit somewhere between 191 and 381, which is between the 1.0 and the 1.236 targets of this larger 1-2. After a grindy sideways fourth wave consolidation, I expect our subwave 5 to hit somewhere between 583 and 1161, which again are significant Fibonacci extension targets at the 1.32 extension and the 1.618 extension. Hitting our expected third wave in the purple motive pattern would give us more than a 5.5x return from where we are at the moment, and hitting the more bullish green pattern top would give us 15x returns plus from where we are at this moment. This point should, of course, coincide with a major top that we see in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we expect quite a swoon in those 2 major cryptocurrencies. I expect quite a pullback in most altcoins, including Polkadot as well. I have these rough estimates for where the fourth wave could fall, but just to give an example of how severe this could be, we might fall from somewhere in the mid 200s range all the way down to well below 100 in the purple pattern. The fall could be even more severe in the green pattern, just because we'd be a little bit higher and we'd lose even more percentage-wise. This is not reason to panic, of course, but it may be prudent to take your profits there and reallocate into other asset classes or stable coins. And that could open up a fantastic buying opportunity during this lengthy fourth wave pullback, which may last several months to even multiple years before we rocket up to our ultimate tops well into the mid $1,500, $1,600, or even $1,700 ranges. In summary, things are looking pretty bullish in Polkadot as well as other cryptocurrencies despite the recent weakness across the sector. I'll keep us updated on these cryptos and any other developments I see, so please don't forget to subscribe to catch all of those. And if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like. Until next time, thank you for watching and happy trading.